Joining us now on 4029 News on the Record, Washington County Sheriff Jay Cantrell running for re-election. Sheriff, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Una, for having me.
Thank you. And we want to talk today about your re-election. You decided to run again for Washington County Sheriff. Tell us about that decision and what led up to it.
Okay. Well, I've started my career in 1981 at the Washington County Sheriff's Office. I've worked there for 44 years, over 20 years in the administrative role. And I still feel I have something to give. I still enjoy coming to work. I think we've got a great sheriff's office, and I want to continue to try to be a part of that and try to take us from that excellent law enforcement agency to that elite law enforcement agency.
Let's go into a little detail about the things that you've done, the programs you've worked on.
Well, we came in, we knew that we didn't have enough jail beds for the jail population, so we started working on ways to try to reduce some of that population. We implemented a recidivism reduction team to try to bring in some GED, some 12-step programs, some mental health programs into the jail to try to keep these people from reoffending and coming back to jail. And we've seen some success with that, but we're crowded. We don't have a lot of room. We consolidated our dispatch center with Central EMS, so our dispatch and Central EMS are now in the same room, and that has increased efficiency tremendously, especially for the citizens who, when they call 911, police and fire are in the same room for folks that live out in the county, so that's been very beneficial. We've implemented our AWIN radio system. We've got it fully operational. That gives us the opportunity or the availability to communicate with our area agencies, Fayetteville, Springdale, our Benton County law enforcement partners, and we have statewide radio communication, so that's been a big benefit to the Sheriff's Office and to the citizens that we serve.
And let's talk about those prison beds, because you have been saying that the jails are overcrowded. The prisons in Arkansas, officials are saying, are overcrowded. A lot of it has to do with growth. What do we do in the meantime till everything gets figured out and more facilities are being built, which I don't think they're being built as fast as you were saying that they need to be built.
Right. We can look at the county jail backup, which is the people that are waiting to go to prison across the county jails in Arkansas. And there are usually 1,800 to 2,000 people every day waiting for a prison bed. So if we built that 3,000 bed prison tomorrow, we would have it 2/3 full the next day with just our prisoners that are waiting in the county jails. So that's a complicated issue, and it's going to take a lot of money and a lot of effort. The governor has some plans for a big prison down in Franklin County, but it's got its set of hurdles that it's trying to overcome. Locally, we see our infrastructure growth. We know our highways have to grow, and our hospitals and our schools, and the jail in our region, the jails, us in Benton County, we're seeing phenomenal growth, and those infrastructures have to grow too. And at some point we're going to have to. It's going to cost some money. But in the meantime, we've tried some alternative programs. We've got drug court, and there are about 400 people enrolled in drug court that helps divert people from jail. Recently instituted a mental health court in Washington County. Benton County's got one to try to divert some people from jail into mental health treatment. We've got veterans court to help with our veteran population that end up in the criminal justice system. So we're trying these alternative programs and looking for new and creative ways to take care of these people who are in the criminal justice system without having to use up those precious jail beds.
Could you talk a little bit more about the programs targeting the mental health? I know that you had the crisis stabilization unit. What is the latest with that? What are some of the programs, and how can we help those who are in need more so of the mental health aspect of it?
Well, we had our crisis stabilization unit. That was a state-funded initiative. They put 4 across the state, and Northwest Arkansas was fortunate to get one. And it had a lot of of rules and regulations because it was part of DHS, and so it was supposed to be an alternative to people that were in a mental health crisis to help get them stabilized and maybe divert them from jail. But what we saw was it was voluntary. People had to voluntarily agree to go, and it was not in a very good location. It served a 4-county catchment area, and Fayetteville is where it was located, and so Fayetteville utilized it a lot. Springdale utilized it some, but whenever you end up with somebody from Berryville, it's our transport over, then to get them admitted, and then it just wasn't very conducive to what our needs were. I think if we could find a place out here on the 49 corridor that made it easy to get to, we could have better success with it. But it just couldn't. It just wasn't self-sustainable in the funding portion of it. So that didn't work. We've obviously, I said we established a mental health court. At the jail, we have put 2 mental health counselors or social workers on with our medical staff, and so they help with folks that are in the jail, and as they get released, try to help them find some stability as they get released. So those are some things that we're doing. We've working with the state hospital and the folks down at DHS to get people evaluated. They're in jail, that are waiting for their mental evaluation so they can proceed with their trial, and they've done some things to speed that up, passed some laws that allow them to come and bring those services into the jail instead of having to take them down to the state hospital. So I see good things coming from that. So, but the mental health component of the county jail is a big problem across the state.
Probably across the country too.
Yes,
I think a lot of folks are dealing with that. Also, you have a challenger. You also have some accusations against the Sheriff's Department that maybe not everyone is being transparent, and maybe the funds and county-owned equipment is not being used in the right way. What is your response to those accusations?
Well, we became aware of this almost 2 years ago, that this was going on. I wasn't aware that the employees had taken large pieces of equipment home. We allowed the de minimis use of some county equipment, tables, chairs, a particular hand tool if somebody needed it, as long as they could bring it back in operable condition. I didn't realize that had gone further than that, and as soon as we found out about it, we stopped it. We did an internal investigation and put practices in place at the Sheriff's Office to prevent that from happening again. As I say, this was almost 2 years ago, and I think we learned about it, we addressed it, and in our mind, we're moving forward.
In 1 minute or less, why are you the best candidate? Why do you deserve another term?
Well, I think my experience, I've got 44 years of law enforcement experience, all of it at the county. I understand the inner workings of the county, and I feel like I still have a lot to give, and want to see us continue to grow.
Okay, Sheriff Jay Cantrell, thank you so much for joining us today. Washington County Sheriff, also running for re-election in March.
Thank you, Una. I'm proud to be here.